So I'm just going to show you a brief demonstration of how to set the focus on the laser cutter. Now, when you come into the room, you'll need the power on, and you need to respect and remember that you've got hot things in here, so what you're here to touch is the laser cutter. Number one, you need to turn the machine on by turning the key to the right. You will hear that you've been successful. The air unit will kick in and the laser will move. You can open up the lid. It's fairly heavy, so don't drop that, but it will keep itself sit itself open. Then choose the piece of material that you're cutting. Now you may or may not, if you're just cutting, you can leave the backing on. If you're engraving, you will need to remove the backing paper from something like acrylic. But at the moment, the laser doesn't know what we want to cut. So we need to tell it where that material is, because I could have put 30mm MDF in here, 4mm acrylic, or 0.5mm card. So we need to show it what we've got. We do that by sitting it somewhere on the machine bed. I like to put it up there because I know the machine bed is also at the right height. Taking this, which you will find sitting usually on the machine right there. If you don't, there's a problem, and that's where you'll leave it. Sitting that on top of your material, and then using the arrow keys on the pin pad to drive the laser. So at the moment I'm saying down towards me, and you'll see that it's driving the laser beam, and I can steer right with the right hand arrow. And where I want to set this is so that the mirror and the laser are aiming on the work. If I put it too far to the front, as it moves down it will miss. If I put it too far to the right, it will miss. If I put it near that hole, it will miss. So I want it in the centre of that plate. Then I come to the keypad. On the keypad, I'm going to push ZU, and I'll get a little data screen up here. And I can use now, those arrows are going to do something different. They're going to move the setting down. I'm going all the way down to autofocus. And then I would like to push enter. And as soon as I do, you will see the laser try to find the top of the material. So I'm going to push enter now. And now it knows where that acrylic is. We can take this away. We've one other setting, and that is to put the material in the top right hand corner, because the laser cutter knows where it is and it will start there. So if I move the acrylic and I sit it against the right hand side and the top edge frame of that honeycomb base, then I go back to using my left and right arrows, and I put the little red dot in the top right hand corner. Or if I want to start my image in the middle, I'll put the little red dot in the middle, wherever I need the top right hand corner of my image to begin. Now we're ready to get the software running.